Hey guys, Shinny here, and today we're starting a brand new video series packed with lots of useful information for Apex Legends. Now, while these videos may be geared towards newer players, a lot of the information may actually be useful for more experienced players as well, since a lot of the stuff we're going to be covering isn't necessarily immediately apparent. Today we'll be covering 3 tips to help newer players get into the game, so hit the subscribe button, like the video, and let's get started. Alright, tip number 1. Utilize the firing range. Apex has a really cool firing range that you can load into to test all of the legends, abilities, recoil patterns, weapons, attachments, etc. You name it, you can probably test it in the firing range. You can get to it by clicking on your game type down here at the bottom left, and then going up here to the top to the firing range, and then hit the ready button to actually load into it. You'll be put into the queue, which can take a little bit. The firing range is like an instanced matchmaking lobby where you actually share the range with other players, but you don't necessarily see them. I like to load up into the firing range anytime a new character or weapon is added to the game to get a feel for it before dropping into a match. Which, by the way, let me know down in the comments who your favorite legends are. Do you like to main one legend all the time? Do you switch it up a bit and play several different legends? Let me know. So when you first load into the firing range, you'll be in this little tunnel at the top of the hill with only a P2020. Out in front of you, you'll see the targets, zip lines, training dummies, weapons, attachments, armor, ammo, lots of cool things to play with down here. Every gun and attachment in the game is in here, including the special weapons that are only found in supply drops. It can be especially useful to try these weapons out here since you're less likely to come across them very often in normal matches. As a bonus tip, from the escape menu, you can also change your active legend without exiting and load back in. Tip number 2, sliding. Using your crouch button while moving will cause your character to slide. This can be extremely useful and in some situations can actually make you travel significantly faster and further. Anytime I'm going downhill, I like to slide. And I often slide after making a jump or using a zipline. Bonus tip, try healing while sliding. Usually when you heal, your character's movement is slowed dramatically, as you can see here. Just remember to start sliding before healing, or else you're going to do this. By the way, I stream regularly on Twitch. I'm usually live playing Apex or other games, and sometimes I even paint miniatures. So come hang out with us over there. Make sure you hit follow so you know when I go live. You can also join our Discord to ask questions or just hang out. We have a lively and growing community of gamers in there already. Links to both are down below in the description. Alright, tip number 3. Ping often. Apex has a very useful and in-depth ping system. By default, it is bound to your middle mouse button on PC. Aiming at weapons or other loot while pinging, your character will give a call out to your teammates letting them know that the item is there. It lets them know that you found something that could be useful for them. Pinging open doors or loot crates will also let your teammates know that someone, presumably enemies, have already been there. On PC, the F key, by default, is bound as an enemy ping, which you can use to call out enemies that you see directly. You can ping zip lines, charge towers, jump towers, respawn ships, respawn beacons, cargo bots, and many other things. I could, and should probably, make an entire video just on the ping system. As a bonus tip, holding down the ping button will open a ping wheel selector. You can ping an area to tell your allies which way you'd like to go next, where you want to loot, a place you want to attack, some place you'd like to defend, a place you want to keep an eye on, in case enemies might be coming from there, or even just a ping that someone's been here, especially if you can't ping an open door or loot box. However, I don't use this one very often. For me, it's faster just to ping with F to let someone know that I've seen an enemy, because often you won't want to say that someone's been there unless you see them anyways. So I'll ping that I see them, even if they're off in the distance. Try pinging things in game and you'll quickly see how useful it is for you and your team. Alright, so that's going to wrap up our first video in our Apex Legends New Players Guide series. Hopefully, these tips will help you out in your games, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you'll know when I upload more Apex videos. I'm planning several informative videos to cover a lot of topics. Let me know in the comments if there's anything specific you have questions about, or if there's a topic you'd like me to cover in a future video. I'll see you next time. Shinny out. All I'm gonna get is that one random shot.